12 Habits of Failures. People who fail have these habits. Nobody wants to be a failure, but unfortunately, many people are. Why? Because they have developed habits that keep them from succeeding. In this video, we will examine 12 of these habits so that you can avoid them in your own life. 1. Lack of focus. One of the main habits of failures is a lack of focus. They often try to do too many things at once and end up not doing any of them well. They also tend to get easily distracted and give up easily when things get tough. Failures also tend to procrastinate and avoid taking action. They would rather stay in their comfort zone and do nothing than risk failure. This leads to them missing out on opportunities and not reaching their full potential. Failures always looking for shortcuts. They want to find the easy way out instead of putting in the hard work required to achieve success. This often backfires and leads to even more failure. If you want to be successful, you need to avoid these habits of failures. Focus on one thing at a time and put in the hard work. 2. Lack of passion. One of the most common habits of failures is a lack of passion. People who are not passionate about what they are doing are more likely to give up when things get tough. They are also less likely to put in the extra effort that is often required to succeed. People who lack passion are often afraid of failure. They see failure as a negative thing that should be avoided at all costs. This fear can prevent them from taking risks and trying new things. It can also lead to them giving up when they encounter setbacks. Overall, a lack of passion is a common habit of failures. 3. Negative attitude. People who are unsuccessful in life often have a negative attitude. They believe that they are not good enough or that they will never achieve their goals. This type of thinking leads to a self-fulfilling prophecy, where people give up before they even try. They tend to dwell on their mistakes and failures. They dwell on what could have been done differently and how things could have turned out better. This type of thinking prevents them from moving forward and achieving their goals. They also tend to have a victim mentality. They blame other people or circumstances for their failures. This type of thinking keeps them from taking responsibility for their own actions. 4. Fear of failure. Many people who fail in life do so because they are afraid of failure. They let their fear hold them back from taking risks and trying new things. As a result, they never reach to their full potential. People who are afraid of failure often have a negative mindset. They believe that they will never be successful no matter what they do. This negative thinking leads to self-doubt and prevents them from taking action. People who are afraid of failure also tend to give up easily. They quit when things get tough instead of persevere through the challenges. This prevents them from achieving their goals. If you want to succeed in life, you need to overcome your fear of failure. You need to take risks, try new things, and persevere through the challenges. 5. Lack of persistence. People who lack persistence are often quick to give up when they face setbacks. They may start a project with enthusiasm, but if they encounter any difficulties, they quickly become discouraged and give up. This can lead to a lot of unfinished projects and a sense of failure. People who lack persistence may also have trouble following through on their commitments. They may make plans with the best of intentions, but if they encounter any obstacles, they are likely to give up. This can make it difficult for them to maintain relationships or succeed in their careers. Lack of persistence is often a major contributor to failure. People who lack this quality often give up too easily and don't complete what they start. This can lead to missed opportunities and a feeling of disappointment. 6. Lack of discipline. One of the most common habits of failures is a lack of discipline. This can manifest itself in many ways. For example, a person who lacks discipline may not stick to a budget. They may also be late for appointments or miss deadlines. A lack of discipline can also lead to poor decision-making. A person who lacks discipline may make impulsive decisions without thinking them through. This can lead to bad outcomes and regrets. A lack of discipline can also be a sign of laziness. A person who lacks discipline may not put in the effort needed to succeed. They may half-heartedly attempt tasks and give up easily when things get difficult. Overall, a lack of discipline is a common habit of failures. 7. Not taking action. One of the most common habits of failures is not taking action. They may have all the intention in the world to do something, but they never actually get started. This can be due to a variety of reasons, such as fear of failure, procrastination, or simply not knowing where to start. If you want to succeed, it's important to take action. It doesn't matter if you don't know where to start or if you're afraid of failing. The only way to achieve your goals is to take that first step and get started. Don't let the habit of not taking action hold you back from achieving your dreams. Get started today and see what you can achieve. 8. Procrastination. Failure often results from procrastination, or the habit of putting things off until later. This can be due to laziness or a lack of motivation. Procrastination can also be caused by fear of failure. People who are afraid of failing may put off trying new things or taking risks. And another reason for procrastination is perfectionism. People who are perfectionists may have a hard time getting started on a task because they want everything to be perfect. Finally, Some people simply don't know how to get started on a task. They may need more structure or guidance in order to get started. 9. Surrounding yourself with negative people. One of the habits of failures is surrounding yourself with negative people. These are people who are always complaining about their lives and their situation. They also see the glass as half empty, instead of half full. They are also quick to criticize and judge others. Negative people can be toxic to your success. They can drag you down and make you feel like you can't achieve your goals. It's important to limit your exposure to negative people and instead, surround yourself with positive, supportive people. 10. Not having a plan. One of the biggest habits of failures is not having a plan. Without a plan, it's very difficult to set goals and achieve them. People who don't have a plan are often just drifting through life, not really sure what they want or how to get it. Whenever faced with a challenge, these people tend to give up and give in instead of fighting for what they want. They don't have any plan and ability to overcome obstacles. If you want to be successful in life, it's important to avoid these habits of failures. 11. Not learning from mistakes. One of the biggest habits of failures is not learning from their mistakes. They continue to make the same mistakes over and over again, without ever trying to improve. This can be a big problem in both their personal and professional lives. Not learning from mistakes can lead to missed opportunities and wasted time. It can also damage relationships and cause people to lose faith in someone who never seems to learn. If you find yourself making the same mistake over and over, it's important to try to learn from it. Reflect on what went wrong and what you could have done differently. Talk to others about your mistake and see if they have any advice. By learning from your mistakes, you can avoid repeating them in the future. 12. Giving up too soon. One of the biggest habits of failures is giving up too soon. When things get tough, they give up and don't try to find a way to succeed. This is a big mistake because oftentimes, success is just around the corner if you keep pushing. People who give up too soon also tend to have a defeatist attitude. They believe that they are destined to fail and so they don't even try. This is obviously not a good mindset to have if you want to be successful. If you find yourself giving up too soon, it's important to change your mindset and start believing in yourself.